Welcome back everyone to Victoria 2 as the Roman Empire, and we're still here with Empress Irene III. Now I gotta say that I probably did something wrong concerning these events of the death of our rulers, because it seems like the mean time to happen that these events fire is not actually the mean time to happen. They're not supposed to live that long. This is the longest I imagined our Empress would live would be until 1871, and it's already 2 years past that, and she still hasn't died. So, you know, that's a little bit unfortunate. That was just a mistake on my part, but still, I think that we might get an event concerning her death very soon, because she's very sick. She's been ruling, in fact, she's actually been ruling from the palace in Constantinople, because Rome is way too close to all the fighting, and so she's actually moved, and she's here in Constantinople. So yeah, and she's very sick, as I said. She's giving orders, but for the most part, it's actually her son, Manuel, and other members of the family that are driving this war forward. As you can see, I actually went forward in between episodes. We basically finished off all the sieges here, and I'm ordering a lot of our troops back home because the Karites have finally gotten enough military access through Dihestan and Tabriz, both of which countries are actually part of our sphere. They've gotten military access, and they're now besieging our lands here. They even sent some more forces close to Constantinople, but then they were stopped right in this province by one of these armies here that I already sent over. And but there's they're not alone. The British are also coming through Ethiopia and Egypt because they have finished some colonies down here, which is really sad that we didn't get to colonize here. Look at this. Everyone is colonizing Castile, France, the British. There's going to be nothing left for us at the end of the day. I mean, this maybe, which is just a pile of desert. But that's just something we're going to have to live with. For the most part, I think we basically won these wars. We now just have to wait for our war goals, for our war score to pick up, to tick up, obviously, because otherwise we just ran out of money. Well, that is certainly not good. All right, well, this is a problem. This is a problem because we have a lot of the people raised, obviously. Let's raise that to 80%. I think that should do it. The middle class is not doing well. What is going on? We are not really making a whole lot of money. I think we might have to stand down all of these forces, because this is not really looking good. I think we should stop mobilizing, because this has an incredible impact on our economy here. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much. The National Bank has a lot of money, which is good, but this is terrible. All right, so we got to stop this. We should push them back. I mean, the Karites, they're honestly not. I'm not afraid of the Karites necessarily, because their military tech is even further behind. They've got army tech of 7, whereas we've got 10 army tech. So we're definitely better than the Karites. I'm not really too concerned about them. It's more the British that I'm sort of concerned with. So I think after we defeated a few more British troops, we will simply stand down our troops and just fight with our regulars. I mean, it's not like they're ever going to leave their island, so they're stuck there. And I might want to send a few men against these 42,000 men, and then for the most part, that will be it. Okay. We've got the Praetorian Guard. I think we'll. Now I can't get there. Let me see if I can get military access from you. After all, you're in my sphere. They will not accept. I freed you. This infamy is not. It doesn't really make much sense. But I should have never gone over it. So we cannot even walk there. That's quite problematic. All right. Well, that's that. I was actually hoping that we would actually be able to finish this war, but oh well. So the Karites somehow managed to land troops here, which, I don't know, doesn't really make sense, but anyway. We should get you together. How did you sneak past? I'm not really sure, but we'll try and catch you. We have all these small armies trying to gather, and then there's this one British army in the way. Alright. Well, actually, look at this. We're taking so many casualties. It's insane. You will arrive in Mugla. Okay. Alright. I wish they wouldn't be able to just retreat one province over. And look at Poland having quite a big army right there. I'm sort of surprised by that, actually. But yeah, so French proper has been basically completely besieged by now, which is good. I'm thinking about, you know what, sending troops over to Great Britain. Simply because that would give us obviously a lot of war score. You know what, I think I will do that. Where is our transport fleet? It's right here. Alright, you know what, let's go to Savona. Let's pick up these 30 men, the 9th Legion, and we'll try and do that. Because the Carites, as I said, they don't really matter. It's more Great Britain that matters. So we'll get over there, and I think we'll have all kinds of people ready to be picked up. The Praetorian Guard as well. Yeah, we have got so many armies. Let's just make sure that you're all on the coast, and you can go to Rouen. That's fine. And then we'll just send them over, pretty much. Okay, we're still building more troops, which is just kind of cool. And how's it looking down here? We've got Suez kind of located now, so they shouldn't be able to get past. If they besiege these lands down here, that's obviously not good, but it's not really concerning either. By the way, Castile declared a war on Aragon, and they're just going to, you know, retake them. That's not really a big surprise there. I mean, what are they going to do against Castile after they managed to beat their rebels? Not much. Okay, now, they're still arriving in Mugla, and you guys... now they're all running to these rally points, which isn't really helping. So, need to make sure that they combine somewhere else before they run just right into the British forces, who have somehow snuck past the Suez Canal. Alright, come on. It's getting ridiculous now. So they are going to attack us there. Our forces are on attack. Okay, we won another battle here. Oh my god. Alright, split you in half. I'm sick of this. Where are you going? You're going to Izmir. I'm not going to follow with the entire stack. That's kind of a bit overdone, isn't it? So yeah, this is the battle we're going to lose. We won the battle of Straits of Dover. Interesting. And... oh, we got 2 armies here. And that's a bit much. Scoot you over, and scoot you over. Okay. Now, I'm a bit... okay, I was just gonna say, I was a bit sad because we were not getting any ticking war score, any score over time, but now it's finally ticking up. So actually, we might not have to invade Great Britain after all, because we're now really getting a lot of ticking war score here. But I might do it regardless. Oh my gosh, so many things happening. Yeah, we definitely... okay, yes, that's all very nice. Let's just disregard this for now. Yeah, they're pushing forward quickly. We do not have any fortresses here. I was kind of hoping that these rebels will kind of stop them, but that is obviously not the case. Okay, so they're down here having fun. Such a great empire, very difficult to manage. Are they finally dead? It seems like they are indeed dead. Alright, cool, so that means we can focus here on this army. We're probably gonna beat till late. One of our generals has died. And where are you going? Konya. Alright. You... you go to Konya, and the rest you stay there and kind of gotta get together. Okay, cool. You just... you know what? You are all just peasants. I might as well just disband you. I think I'll start disbanding units, just because it's, you know, they need to be sent home. I mean, we're at least making money again, and I think I'll actually go ahead and repay my loan, because I don't like being in debt here necessarily. But yeah, I mean, the militancy is already at 4. We've had it at half of this already, so I'm very unhappy about this. Also because, you know, being at war obviously doesn't reduce our infamy as quickly as it could be reduced. You're going to Afyon. Why do I have to chase you in my own lands? And rebels, French rebels rising up that we now have to deal with. Now I'm actually gonna leave the rebels down here in the south, because this is land that I don't personally want. But I will deal with you guys, that is for sure. And we'll just go to Lyon. And my fleet has arrived. So you know what I will do? I will probably send Nana de guards. I will send... yes, I will send you to Canterbury. Yeah. And we'll see how that goes. And then we'll... Whoops. Well, that was... well, that was funny. Okay. Yeah. Totally. Totally. Okay. They... I don't know how they did that, but they... Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. That was a disaster. When did they get the troops there? I didn't see them. They must have just moved in, and there was nothing I can do about it. Alright, well, fine. Let's go here. Let's just not do it then. Except you must stay there. Alright, now, I don't really want to attack across here. I just don't feel like doing that, so we'll just have the Karites look at us from over there. How are you 27,000 already? What? Oh my god, these reinforcements are crazy. Well, at least they don't have a whole lot of morale. Wait, what? Okay, what is going on? There was 27,000 men and they just vanished. Okay. I suppose that's fine. I can live with that. And we'll just go and send you against the Karites, which should be much easier to deal with than the British forces. Yeah. Okay. So how is it looking? Anyone want peace? Maybe the French want peace? I mean, you've got rebels after all, so this is basically all I can take. This is 92. I mean, they still have a few provinces, 2 territories, but they are way too much war score. They cost way too much war score, so I can't possibly ask for that in this war. Now, the French are also, as you can see, no longer a great power. They have been replaced by Jaland. So we've now got 1, 2, 3, 4 German nations under the great powers. That's just insane. I don't know how that is possible, but yeah. And also, you know what? How about Great Britain? How about you want a peace out? I don't think so. They would not accept this offer. That's 55. What about the Karites? Now they have no war exhaustion, so obviously they're not interested either. Alright, well, I was actually thinking that we could finish this a little bit faster, but apparently that's not the case. So you know what? I think I'll actually... Ooh, revolution in Iceland. I will probably finish this off off camera because it's taken a long time, and you know, it's just a lot of micromanagement getting these troops to do what you want. So I'll quickly cut away and I'll come back once we have a peace deal, hopefully. Well, and how could have otherwise been? Just as I was trying to cut away and maybe save a little bit of time here, we have the death of the empress. So obviously I have to come back for this. Our great Basilissa Irene III has unfortunately passed away. She's been remembered for her sense of justice by peasants and nobles alike. Her policies supporting entrepreneurs and investors alike made the imperial economy the role model of a successful industrialization. She will be missed dearly. Now, we should mention here that I think when Irene III ascended to the throne, our economy was at like 200 score, and we were being beaten by, at the very least, Brunswick, but I think also United Kingdom was very close. And look where they are now. They went from like 200 or something like this to 400. I don't know the exact numbers, but we definitely, the policies of Irene III definitely made sure that we became an economic powerhouse. So this is certainly true. We are undoubtedly the strongest industrial power in the world. We're not really making much money right now, or still a lot of money is coming from taxes, but obviously we are currently in a war that has been going on for a long time, and we have mobilized. So, you know, this is not really a great representation, but overall, she and her Federati party that she you know, was favoring have done a really good job. Now, of course, we have Manuel III, her son, who has actually been ruling the country, you know, de facto for the last couple of years since she was very ill. And he has now ascended the throne, and I just want to, you know, talk about him a little bit here, because obviously this is still a character that we know from EU4, because I, you know, was speeding forward just to see what these characters would look like, and his trait was the lawgiver trait. So he is very concerned that we do not have a constitution, maybe, not necessarily, and he certainly just wants regulations. He wants to regulate, he wants to pass laws, And I think that it actually kind of makes sense. We started off with Irene II, a very conservative government. Then we even had a period of reactionaries in control. But under Irene III, this was eventually returned. We went with a more liberal approach, especially because of the free trade and the economic policies. And now with Manuel, we will probably stick with the Federati, but for other reasons, because we want to pass some social reforms. I'm not too certain about political reforms. We might think about slavery, that's a possibility, and maybe some other things, but for the most part, it's going to be social reforms. So we will need the support of the liberals. It's actually very close. Look at this. 47 of the upper house are in favor of political reforms. If the militancy rises a little bit more, then this should be easily attainable. Also, one thing that we're definitely going to do now that we have taken power, since we're no longer a merchant, we no longer have like a merchant trade focus, and we certainly no longer have a naval focus, we are going to restore the academia. For now, we're paying hefty for culture tech or for army tech. We're getting bonuses in navy and commerce tech, but this is, as I said, no longer really applicable. So we're going to go ahead and restore the academia. That means we lose prestige and research point, but that's okay. That will just make it easier for us to pick all kinds of technologies. So we'll finish off this army technology, and I think then we'll kind of have to focus on culture, because this is what we have been neglecting, and this is actually also the reason why we don't get to colonize anything, whereas everyone in the world is. So yeah. Anyways, let's get rid of all of this, and we'll yeah, as you can see, I really just cut away, and then this event happened, obviously. So we'll have to kind of focus on this. I actually want to have you here, because I don't want the British to move, if that is possible. And you go straight in, just attack him. I don't think he should be able to do much in terms of holding back here. I'm actually not too sure about this, obviously. No, it's looking good, I think. Where are you going? You're going to Samara. We'll just absolutely smash you. At least that is the plan. And I feel like we should be bringing a few more troops. Oh, wow. Wow, what the heck, man. This is not okay. You gotta split up. In fact, you know what? I'm not gonna be able to use you. I might as well disband this unit. This is too much. I can't use all of these troops. I don't need them anymore. I will just disband them all. In fact, I would like to stop mobilization, but I don't want to destroy every force just yet. I just don't want any more troops to be built, but I think that's something you can't do. So yeah, the invasion of Great Britain didn't really go too well now, did it? I think we could try again in Plymouth. Actually, you know what? Let's get you guys on the boats. Apparently that didn't really work out for some reason. Why did it not work out? I'm not too sure. This should be. Huh, there we are. Huh, that was weird. Okay, so we'll try this again. Maybe I should focus on going to Ireland instead, just because there are not as many troops here. Maybe that works a little bit better. And we should obviously also watch for enemy movement. Last time they just teleported right in. Okay, so they didn't do it this time. Very nice. So let's pick up some more men, because why not? Yeah, maybe not such an army. I don't know. And what's going on here? Yes, okay. I wish there was an auto just kill everyone button. That would be kind of nice. But let me see. Anyone willing to peace out? How about the French? Come on, you are beaten. They would not accept this offer. Okay, so they're being very stubborn. Very unfortunate. But that means there's no peace deal yet. Once again, I think I will actually try and finish these wars off camera. And I'll come back next episode with a peace deal, hopefully. So, yeah, once again, thank you so much for watching. We had the death of the Empress today. So now, long live Emperor Manuel. And we'll also talk about the titles of our rulers in the next episode, because that's something I want to talk about as well. But Anyways, that was it for now. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time.